Welcome on in, guys. Welcome, welcome. We are in day 5 of our All The Mons playthrough, and oh my god, this is so fun. I could do this for months. I say that, but we'll see. I'm having a ton of fun with this mod pack. It's super cool. If you guys have never played it or never tried it out, definitely give it a try. It is unlike any other. A lot of cool custom stuff in here, and if you love Pokemon, perfect mod pack for you. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's get into our world here. I'm gonna have to load up again. I'm sorry, guys. The technical difficulties this weekend, fucking unreal. Couldn't get Facebook stream to start yesterday. Had to stream without Facebook. Now I'm having trouble getting my game to load. I think it's just because I tabbed out mid-join, but I should be up here in a sec. Had my stream just die last night mid-stream. Just didn't even say anything. Didn't say, hey, you're not live anymore. Nothing. So yeah, it's been a weekend for streaming. Let me tell you. Okay. Let's do this without alt tabbing out this time, huh? It usually takes me seconds to get in. So I'm like, I knew it wasn't working. I click join server and it's like 10-15 seconds. Right, I was out exploring. Shit. $45. Nope. Why isn't it showing me when I look at that? There it is. Torso. Okay. I see. What's this? Creepers. Oh my god.
Yo.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, I've been working on Pokeballs.
Okay. How's that going for you?
I have Quick Balls automated.
Okay. Were you able to find red
Yes.
apricorns? Okay. Because I did not see any last night cruising around where I was running.
Yeah, I went this morning or about an hour ago, and I was looking for different types of apricorn seeds. The only thing that I couldn't automate is the need for shafts with the when making the Pokeballs.
The part when you're doing the mechanism, you mean?
Yeah.
When you do the two halves on either side of the shaft?
Yeah, it needs the shaft, and I have no way of. I mean, I can set up an autocrafter to do it, but I haven't gotten to that point in AE2 yet.
Okay.
So right now, there's just a. I just have a barrel that you can put shafts in every once in a while. Everything else is automated.
Okay.
Doing the wrong thing. If you want to come downstairs quick, I can show you the.
Sure. Yeah, I'll come down in a sec here. Just, leveling up my relics.
Yep, no worries.
Oh, those are your apricorns and seeds and stuff. Okay, I see.
Yep, they're auto growing. There's red ones there. I have blue. I have 2 blue and 2 yellow because they go through a pipe, and then they go into a barrel over here. They get cut and washed. Then I have item collectors picking up the lids and throwing them into another thing that goes into putting the color on the lids. And then I have it split between I have it up here, the colors get picked up.
Okay.
The colors in the pieces, and then over here I have it round robin.
Oh, so you're making various Pokeballs at once.
No, I'm making the same Pokeball.
Okay, okay.
But the pipe round, because you need to put 2 items in. Or you have to put the lid in here twice.
Mm-hmm.
I have it round robin, so it puts 1 lid in one and then 1 lid in the other. And so that it goes to 2 separate places.
Yep.
And then the brass ball mechanisms all go into here. And then they sit here and they wait for the lids to be done and distributed, and then they'll put the lids in. And then they'll come out in a chest out at the other side.
So now, what kind of input does it require? Like, do you have to feed it with any type of resource, or is it fully pulling from, like, your storage thing?
So
I know obviously the plants, the apricorn pieces and all that stuff have to do with your farm that you have down here. But, like, as far as the tin, or not tin, but the brass nuggets and, yeah, that stuff.
So, if you come out here...
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out my... I'm like...
Yeah,
there you go.
Pathing's a little...
I'm small, so I get lost through one whole blocks because I can fit in them almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
So, my mystical agriculture farm is here.
Oh, so you just got the...
I have brass seeds being made.
I was going to say, there's brass seeds, so you don't even have to make the alloy, because it literally
The
grows.
brass seeds become essence, which goes into this chest, and then they're piped out over to here into an auto crafter that turns the essence into ingots and the ingots into nuggets.
Cool.
And then the nuggets go through their system. So the brass mechanisms and the quick ball lids are automated. There's just no way to speed up the apricorn production any more than I already have it.
Okay, so that's the slowdown, is the apricorn production. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I could put in more brass seeds, which makes more brass. I could put in more oak drawers with more apricorn seeds because these produce apricorn seeds, so I can just keep extending it, and eventually it would be like
So now,
constantly
do
running.
you choose the soil and stuff? Is that how these work? Like, can you use
Yeah,
like
you can put in any dirt.
Petzl or whatever the hell it's called? Isn't that
Yeah, I
Petzl stuff
used-
really good for growing?
Well, I used Insanium farmland, which is 40%
Okay. Oh yeah, no,
growth
that's
speed.
probably crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So base, and then I put it. 4 of them have a efficiency 6 diamond hoe in there,
Okay.
which only really having the diamond hoe in there only really cuts 1 second per level of efficiency, so it's not the greatest.
Right.
But the
Now, could you put like a netherite? And it'd be better?
yes, but I don't think it would. I don't think it would be any better
Okay. Okay.
because it's just looking at the efficiency. So it like this first one has a growth speed of 35, and the one behind it, without a hoe in there, has a growth speed of every 42 seconds a tree grows.
Okay. Now, do you get the wood from the tree as well? Does that get...
The wood is
Folded or something?
the wood's down here. You can just come over and grab it out.
And it makes... What is the wood called? Is it like apricorn
yeah.
wood, or is it like a Minecraft wood?
Yeah, it's apricorn logs.
Can it be used to make sticks and
planks
tools
around-
and everything else?
Yeah, it
Okay,
can be used
cool.
to make everything. Like all of the planks around here are the apricorn logs.
Okay.
Eventually, I'll have to like, put a void upgrade on it so that it voids when it gets full.
Apricorn, the new hemp.
Yeah. So I got all that, and then up here there's a barrel that you just have to like stock with shafts every once in a while because they don't have those automated.
Tom did it. He made an automated Pokeball factory. Self-feeding and everything. I like.
So if you look at the barrel behind you, that's what's been made so far.
Now, so how difficult is it to, quote unquote, I know it's not really reprogramming, I guess you probably just changed what resources are going in, but to change what balls are being made?
It's not
Do you
too
have,
difficult.
like, would it be easier to set up, like, now that you have a setup, isn't there a mod where you can blueprint a setup and then copy pasta?
Yeah, there's
Like blueprint mod or some shit?
There's the copy paste tool.
But like, say you wanted the same setup, but for regular balls, and then the same setup for,
Yeah, so essentially what would happen then, because the brass, the reason I did quick balls is it just uses the same lid and base.
Also, effectively, it takes one step less.
One step
of,
less, yeah, because it uses the quick ball lid as both the
Yeah.
lid and the base. So essentially this brass printer is the same on most of them. Some of them need iron, some of them need copper, some of them need.
Oh, depending on the
different
ball, how different. Yeah,
So depending on the different ball, the
the
mechanism
guts
is
can
different.
be different.
So then-
Yep, the mechanism. Yeah.
So at that point, all you have to do though is change out what is getting fed into it. So instead of brass nuggets,
Instead of brass nuggets, you got whatever. Other
it'd be
nugget,
iron
yep.
nuggets or whatever.
But the
back
thing is
part
you've
over-
got farms making the specific ingredients for this specific setup. So you would almost have to change the farm setups as well if you wanted it to be
'cause
fully
the only thing-
automated. If you only
the
want to
only
do
thing
a
I'd
run
have
or
to
two,
do-
you could probably manually feed the stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm essentially.
Well, yeah, that. But like, as far as this goes, all I have to do here is change this from making brass ingots and nuggets to making iron or gold, because I also have the essence for those going in there
Okay.
too.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of changing what this crafter is making.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
The balls over there, it's just a matter of like I could also I could make the ball lids all of the colors. I just have to have a separate barrel picking up the colors that I want.
Okay.
Because right now it makes dyes. Right now it's making blue lids and yellow lids. And the blue lids are getting fed into the thing that makes the balls. The yellow lids are getting picked up by the cutter again and getting cut up into bits.
So the crazy backyard wannabe engineer in me makes me want to think of a crazy way to add in a system that you could randomize the balls that you're producing in the same system. But it would be difficult because of the specifics, like you say, certain ones requires. So it would almost have to be like, it can't just be completely random. So it's not nearly as easy as like what it sounds like it should be. Well, but I bet it's possible somehow. You know?
So the thing is, like, this one requires this specific setup, right? But if you were to look at like an Ultra Ball,
can you hook up like a system like this to, say, like a computer, to where you can punch in the one you want on the computer and it automatically grabs the fucking ones that it wants, goes through the conveyor process, and spits out the ball you want?
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. Like, you have to integrate it all together, and it's a pain.
Yeah, you just instead of having the barrels that I have down,
you'd have to have like computer storage or something.
You have to put down a pattern. You have to put down a pattern provider.
Okay.
The pattern provider will then you put the like. If say I wanted to make an Ultra Ball, right?
Yep.
So in order to make an Ultra Ball, I need to make an Ultra Ball lid, which means I have to make a black lid, which means I would tell the system to take the stored black apricorns that I have.
Yep.
Put X amount of them onto this conveyor belt that's cutting them into pieces.
Yep.
And then it will take the cut lids.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you need the chunks from those too. I forgot about that. Yeah.
And so if you need the yellow chunks, it will say, okay, so it'll take the yellow apricorns, it'll put them in, make the lids, and then be like, okay, so I have the lids now. As long as you... So here, come up to my computer real quick.
Okay. I'm just thinking of a way to make like an automated behind the wall ball printer that you just walk up to, select the ball you want, put in the number, and then it like goes through the system to make those balls.
The purple block right here
is
is an extended pattern provider.
Okay.
So if you right click on that, those are the things my system knows how to make.
Okay.
So
and then this thing can be upgraded to be able to insert more patterns into it, or does it just extend as you add them? Oh, that's the max.
This is the max amount you can do on one pattern provider.
Can you daisy chain them together, though, kind of thing?
Yes, you can daisy chain pattern providers together.
Cool.
Here, let me load up my game real quick. Let me share my screen, and I'll show you what the advanced or the end game computer looks like.
Alright, let's see.
It's still loading up, but... So you see the computer that I have on your server?
Yep, yep.
So all right. Can you see the screen?
Yep.
All right. Come on. Hey, there we go. So that one squiggly block that I have on yours,
Uh-huh. Oh, wow.
this is what it looks like on mine. So this is the computer, and it comes over to this, which is the quantum computer.
Jeez.
Which is what allows me to do crafting. And then this is that little purple block. This is my new purple block. This is my assembler matrix.
Wow, yeah.
Which is linked to the quantum computer, and this is how many storage spaces it has for making things.
Wow, okay.
So like I can put basically every type
Recipe,
of like
yeah.
item recipe into this one thing, and it will craft them instantly. I don't have to like wait for them. Because like this was my starting setup with the advanced assemblers and the molecular assemblers.
Okay.
That became that. But you can put a pattern provider on any type of crafter. Like I have one on this furnace.
Yep.
I have a couple on this furnace. And so I can request something to be smelted in my computer, and it'll throw it into this furnace and then kick it back into the system.
Okay, okay.
And so you can do the same thing with the automated Pokeballs. You just have to set one of these providers on each, on each component that would be crafted. So
and then it just has to have a system it can do the request through. Say, for the smelting, exactly. It has to be attached to a furnace, but it integrates with Create like that as well?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
Wow.
You can do automated crafting for Create.
Nuts.
You just have to put a pattern provider on the whole thing.
That is crazy.
This is my compacting drawer setup. So every item that I have that can turn into blocks goes in here, and then I can take it out as an ingot or a block.
That's cool.
And then my bow.
Jesus, that's rapid fire? Yeah, it is. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You just hold it down and it fires like a machine gun?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Attack speed upgrades.
Wow.
And then I got bees started over here. A starting mechanism over here when you created your server.
Nice. I like how you compartmentalize everything. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, well,
because you know you're flying, so you just build vertically.
Yeah. So I just basically made a beehive.
That's awesome.
And I have my pickaxe. Mine's a 7x7, so I just did that like 6 times and made all the way down to bedrock, and then rebuilt the walls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's like the end game of the computer system, where you make a quantum crafter and all that stuff. But
That's nuts. And there's no limit on the range of those the pattern suppliers or whatever you were using.
they just have to be connected via a cable.
Okay, so you're limited physically. It's not wireless. I thought it would
Well,
have been wireless. Well, I
yes
guess because
and-
it's gotta be able to transfer the. I would have figured it transferred the items wirelessly almost. Being a computer or whatever, you know.
So you can. There are wireless links.
Probably a lot more
that you
expensive.
can make. So, but yeah, they require like a quantum linked block. But once you get to the point where you can build that, it's pretty easy to do. So you can set up subcomputers wherever you want, and like those subcomputers can then link to
like the mainframe.
Link back to the main computer.
Yep. Jesus.
So you don't have to like route a lot of cable. You can do it a little one. And the reason the computer's so big is because each side of the ME controller, that little squiggly block, has 32 channels.
Oh wow, okay.
So you can do 32 different things. But when you're doing a whole bunch of things at once, having one block doesn't cut it. You need to spread them out so you can do a whole bunch of other things. Like, because I have the setup going to, like, all of this storage goes to one block that then connects wirelessly to all of the other storages.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I have 32 different I don't have 32 different storages set up. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to have half the amount of storage I have with the setup that you have here. But because of sophisticated storage, you can do a lot of combining and shit.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Yep, so I now have got you up to quick balls.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I remember correctly. Yeah, Ultra Balls also use the brass mechanism, so I could set up like 2 more conveyor systems, one more conveyor system making the Ultra Ball lids.
Mm-hmm.
And then one that brings the Ultra Ball lids over and then combines them with the mechanisms. Because I have more mechanisms than I have ball lids right now. Which is the slowdown, is I'm not making ball lids fast enough.
What about dusk balls? Dusk balls use the same tops and bottoms.
Yeah, and I think it's like black, green, and red, I think.
Oh, because the coloring makes it a pain. It is green. It looks like a dark gray and I think red.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not looking at the recipe. If I look at the recipe, it's for the lid. Yeah, you got black dye.
I mean, other than
apricot bits on a green lid.
Yeah.
So you have to paint the lids
so
green,
it's like,
or no, you just use green apricorns.
No,
to get the green
you
lid,
use
right?
green apricorns, make the lids, and then you do black.
Red bits and black dye. So you crush the red.
You make red bits
reds.
the same way you do the yellow ones.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
and then you just have the black lids go into the or you have the
And then what kind of
black dye go into it, and it would just take the place of the yellow.
what kind of mechanism it uses? Oh, how do I tell what shaft it is?
The shaft is always the same.
Okay. Brass ball case, brass ball mechanism.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it uses
the nuggets,
the same
brass
mechanism I
nuggets
already
still.
have set up.
Yep, so it's still brass
Yeah.
nuggets. Nice. That's not bad at all. The nice thing about the dusk balls, it's 3x in any light between 1 and 7, which is what? That's like the entire light spectrum. But then if it's at 0, you get 3.5x.
Well, I mean, and
so if
you
you use
could
them at
do-
night.
Yeah. If you do like the two best balls you can do are like timer balls and quick balls.
Yep.
Before you get into like
The ancient balls or whatever. I think.
well, it's like the unobtainium and the but like because with the quick balls, first turn they have a 4-time catch rate, and then ultra balls, and every turn after the 10th they have a full a catch rate, so you could or a 4 times catch rate, and it should be would be relatively easy to just like essentially to make different I think in order to make like different balls here, essentially just over where I have the ball lids being done, I move the electric motor back one, put a second thing of put a second belt down and do that setup, and then just have because they can all be made on the same like conveyor belt system. It's just a matter of setting up the things to pick up and making the deployers and everything.
Okay.
So it's just like if you put down a barrel, an andesite funnel, or 2 andesite funnels, a belt, and the deployers, and then moved back the gearbox, chain drives, and electric motors, so you had one more space.
Yeah.
You could set it up to be like, all right, so I want this barrel to pick up I want this barrel to pick up black lids. I want this barrel to pick up, and then set up another barrel that you have picking up the red bits, and another barrel that you have picking up the green bit or the green dye or whatever, and then it would make the ball lid separately, and then you just can pipe them into the same thing where it does like a round robin into the over to where it's putting them on the mechanism.
Yep.
Because as long as the mechanism is the same, and as long as it's the correct ball type, or it's the correct like 2 types, it'll make a ball like.
True.
So I could set up another conveyor belt right next to this one that takes half of the mechanisms, has its own like its own base thing, so that it's if I take like pink apricorns.
Okay.
I have them being made, and then I have the apricorn ball or the apricorn lids going into a blast furnace to make the lid base. And then I could have a second conveyor belt that gets the mechanisms and has its own base, and then you just have to put in whatever color lid you want. So
Okay.
like if you wanted Ultra Balls, you do black and yellow. If you want, because a lot of them use the gray base.
Right, right.
So I would just set up a second conveyor belt that is taking some of the mechanisms, and the other is going into the and the other is just has another barrel that you just put whatever lids you want in.
Essentially, you could set up a system to craft the mechanisms and craft the lids all separate, but put them into storages that then get called upon when a certain ball is like requested, essentially, because it would have then it'll have the mechanism needed, or it'll have the lids needed for whatever ball is required. Yeah. Okay. No, that's cool. That'd probably be the most efficient way to do it, rather than trying to have every single type of ball made on the same conveyor belts and all that stuff. You just separate the mechanism crafting and the lid crafting, because then you can make whatever type of mechanisms you need and whatever kind of lids you need, and then when they combine, they can be pumped together by a universal system that works to pump together any type of ball, essentially.
Yep.
Because the combining, it doesn't matter. There's no variance in that. All it is having the right ingredients pumped into it.
Get lunch soon.
Who is my next trainer at all? We've got... No way. Next target. She's a well-known trainer.
Misty?
Misty. Are you up to her too now?
No, I just one female well-known trainer is.
Even I know Misty, and I never watched really any of the cartoon. I just know the name's very familiar, very, very common. Is Terry a common trainer too? Is he like a reoccurring person, or is he like a...
I don't remember.
Yeah, you don't recall? Okay. I wonder how to lore all these trainers they came up with are, because there's a lot of trainers. I'm sure there's a lot of trainers in the series.
Yeah.
But only, like, certain ones are notable, you know? When I beat Misty, she bumps me up to 29.
Nice.
Is there a relic that increases your curio slots? I know there's one that increases your charms. The
You're-
Curio
yeah, I
I
don't
like is
know.
because it's like a universal slot. You could throw an extra of any type of gear in that. So like,
Yeah, I
obviously
don't
you
think
only
there
get
is.
2 feet, you only get 2 hands, but if you use your Curio slot, you can have 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But if
I need
there's-
paper.
I thought I saw one that increases the number of amulet slots.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh.